The sooner you deal with it, the sooner you overcome, the sooner you get to your goal, right? The sooner you get on the other side, the sooner you get to feel fulfillment, the sooner you get on the other side of stuff, actualization, dreams. Yeah, the sooner you get on the other side of the problem, it's a wealth of success. The sooner you deal with the fact that you have testimony, deal with it. It's not the end of the world, deal with it. Because when you deal with it, you create a solution for it, and you can get over it. Deal with it. That you and your children won't have the best relationship. Deal with the fact that you are procrastinating. Deal with the fact that it's hard. And deal with the fact that every time something happens, you worry about it. Deal with the fact that you have this anxiety that every time you're about to reach another level of success, every time you're about to go to another level, deal with the fact that you're struggling with that. That you feel like, why not my sister? Why not other people? The fact that you deal with it. And ladies and gentlemen, I started working on my dreams. And most people don't work on their dreams. Why? For many years I did. One is because of fear. The fear of failure. What if things don't work out? And the fear of success. What if they do and I can't handle it? The other thing is that most people, ladies and gentlemen, they get comfortable. They stop growing, they stop working on themselves, they stop stretching, they stop pushing themselves, and they end up becoming very cynical about life if they throw in the towel on themselves, on their families, and on their dreams. And the other thing is that most people don't feel worthy. What I'm doing now, I could have been doing years ago. But because I did not have a college education, because I didn't believe in myself, because I allowed other people's opinion of me to control my destiny, I didn't act on my ideas. And not only is it important for you to know it's possible for you to choose your future, but it's necessary that you work on yourself, that you develop yourself. It's necessary that you get the energy drainers out of your life. People who don't want anything, people who are not striving, people who are not challenging themselves, people who aren't growing, people who stop dreaming. It's necessary that you align yourself with people and attract people into your business who are hungry, people who are unstoppable and unreasonable, people who are refusing to leave life just as it is and who want more. My mother used to say, birds of a feather flock together. If you run around with losers, you will end up a loser. It's necessary that you get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dream. The next step is that it's you. That is you. That nobody can do it for you but you. And even though you face disappointments, even though you will experience
Hello. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. If you can hear me, type in yes. Let's get on with this morning. Good morning. If you can hear me, let me have your yes. If you can hear me, let me have your yes so that we can start off this morning. Just type in your yes, please. Okay. Okay. So good morning. You're welcome to plan your trade your plan for 12th of March 2019 with Great White. Before we start, you need to go through this disclaimer. You need to go through this disclaimer because I'm not a certified financial advisor, so you need to be aware of what you're getting yourself into. So after that, let's delve into what we have today. Today is going to be a heavy fireworks day. You guys saw a prelude to the fireworks yesterday on GBP pairs. The continuation will be today and it may spill over to tomorrow. I can't see. But today, tentative means they don't know when, but still to be the major mover for today. They're expecting a reject. The deal is, I'm not so much into fundamental, but the reject might not be that bad for the pound. So that's what you need to be aware of. But that does not mean you should immediately go and start buying. You should immediately go and start buying the pound because the pound made some heavy moves yesterday. So let's look at what we have today. Today we have 10:30 a.m. We have British pound, gross domestic product, manufacturing production. Well, someone says the move has already started. Well, let's hope and see. We have core CPI, and then we have the Parliament Brexit vote. So looking at that, we go down to our charts. Dollar index, like I said yesterday, I was expecting it to come back here, but it didn't. It has dropped now. So this is the game plan. For the dollar index, you're expecting it to come back here because this was support. Let me readjust this. This was support yesterday. Let me move this up to here. Yes. This will be the new it was support yesterday. And like you know, once the support is broken, it acts as a resistance. So we're expecting that the dollar index should literally it might have encounter challenges here, which might force it to drop further down. As you can see, we're experiencing a correction on the dollar index as I pointed out yesterday. The next pair we'll be looking at is the gold. It's gold. As you can see, gold broke above this place and tested it, and it's moving back up now. The challenge with gold, let's look at how it closed on the daily. Looking at how gold closed on the daily, it still has this candle is still holding straight. This bullish candle here is still holding straight. So that means there is a potential it might still go up. This was just a retest. Yesterday's move was a retest. So we look at it from an intraday perspective. The best bet is to look for dips to buy on this pair as long as 1289.78 is holding. As you can see, price dipped close to it yesterday, which I can say this is the point at which they dropped to. Yes, this was a retest of this high. Let me change that. This was where they dipped to. As you can see, this was a retest area yesterday and they took off. So if they get another dip and you get the right kind of bullish evidence, a break of this trend line will confirm a move higher for gold. As you can see, For now, it is gearing up to move to the upside as long as this support area holds. The next one we'll be looking at is USD CHF. Looking at the USD CHF, let's see how it closed on the daily. It's still struggling below this trend line. It's still struggling below this trend line, as you can see. So knowing that, we go down to our intraday and see how we're going to play this pair. Well, as you can see, this place that was previous resistance has now turned out to be support. So I might need to readjust this. I might need to readjust this to cater for that new shift. So let me change that now to support and block it. So we have this range. Now it's at the top of the range, that is below the trend line. As long as this trend line holds, there's a potential it may still go back down. But note that a break of this support, which was made yesterday at 1.0070, the price may drop lower to either this level or this level. But for now, it is playing a range. You need to note that. The next pair we'll be looking at is the Euro USD. Looking at the Euro USD from a daily point of view, the pair closed with a bullish candle yesterday. So, and this channel, we noted yesterday, this channel held. So there is a potential that price may be running up towards this level. So knowing that, we go down to our intraday chart. Just like I said yesterday, if you notice, I said from here it will drop a bit before moving back up, and that seems to be the game plan of. That seems to be what it is. So now it has closed above this support. This was resistance before. Yesterday it was resistance, but it is now serving as support. This is what they call break, retest, it is moving back up. So its first hurdle will be 1.1276, while the second hurdle will be 1.1295. But you must bear in mind, as long as the dollar index is showing weakness, Euro USD will keep moving higher. Then the next pair we'll be looking at is the GBP USD. This pair was blazing yesterday. Those of you that attended the class would have made some good money from it because it took off from this support area, as you can see. But now, this is the storyline. This move is so fast in so short a period of time. Although it has broken a trend line, it may not continue fully to the upside. You need to be very careful. The only thing that will tell you the continuation is going to continue, that's this bullish drive will continue, is a move above this last 4-hour high. So you need to be aware of that because this might be their game plan. They might come back up towards this high and drop. The market, except they know something we don't know, they will not be buying the pound into the yield. That's something most people don't understand. Smart money will not be taking the risk. Before then, those that created this move would have exited. And those not aware of the game plan will open long positions and get trapped here. So you need to be very careful of that. So the next one I'll be looking at is the Euro GBP. And you can see the Euro GBP did, that was something else. He ran up into this, let me go into our intraday chart. He ran up into our highlighted area yesterday, and from there it dropped. Now this is game plan there. It still has a bearish bias, but that bearish bias is under a bit of a challenge because there are some support levels here that price has hit. So there is a potential that it may try this support, this previous support here now, this support here. This was previous support. Now it's acting at resistance at 0.8536. If price goes above this area, then there is a tendency it may move higher. As you can see, this last 4-hour candle has a very long wick to the low, which is telling you that this bearish momentum is losing a bit of strength. They might continue it, they might not continue it. I can't see. I don't trade with a bias, and I do not advise anybody to trade with a bias. I always advise you trade with an open mind. Anything you see, you take. Because when you have a bias, even when the market is telling you that it's not going that way, you might end up in a battle with the mind you're not being aware of. So this is the first resistance, second resistance. Above these two levels, and price is moving higher. The next one we'll be looking at is the AUD-USD. And like I said yesterday, the AUD-USD seems to have completed its head and shoulders and it has broken above the neckline. So what we may see today is a retest of this neckline. They may come down to retest it. If it serves as a full support, as you can see, this 0.7072 is already giving it a bit of a challenge, reach to the high there. So they may drop down to this area, and if they find support here, they may move higher. But for now, his head and inverse head and shoulders is playing out. He has a bullish bias for now, given what we're looking at on the chart. The next one we'll look at is the USD This USD seems to be playing ping pong. But let's look at it. From our support level, he moved up. Now he's at this trend line. A break above this trend line will signal a continuation of the uptrend. But should this trend line, this 4-hour trend line hold, then price will drop lower because now there is a conflict, falling trend line and this resistance. In case you're wondering where this resistance is coming from, this resistance is coming from this area. As you can see, that is where price is at the time being. So the next pair we'll be looking at is Euro Yen. Next pair we'll be looking at is the Euro Yen. The Euro Yen has the same bias as the dollar. As you can see, price yesterday moved. Let me get rid of this trend line. Get rid of this trend line. As you can see, price moved up with our support from yesterday and moved up. But now it is having a bit of challenge at this level. And just above that level is this 4-hour falling trend line. So if price gets rejected from here, you may see it come back to retest this level. As long as this support zone here, that is between 124.99 to 124.83 is holding, there is a potential price may still move higher. But once they go below this level, then there's a potential they may test here. And if here fails as support, they may drop lower. Or a move above this trend line will signal a proper bullish continuation on the pair for now. I can't tell you it's bullish, I can't tell you it's bearish. Your job is to make money. You're not a buyer, you're not a seller. Your job is to look for who has the greatest opportunity and profit from it. So if we look at pound yen, the pound yen is also in the pound family. It skyrocketed yesterday. So we'll just really look at him intraday and see what the game plan is looking like. As you can see, from our area of support yesterday, it blasted off. Now it's at an area of resistance. It still has a bullish tilt to the upside. There's no doubt about it. But the question is, will this bullish move continue? That's what you need to be very careful about because you don't want to get trapped. A move above this resistance between 147.34 to 147.65 would signal a continuation of the bullish move. But if price cannot close above this level, there is a potential it may continue down. The next one we'll be looking at is the GBP-CHF. The GBP-CHF do the same thing, same pound family. They are all bullish, close very bullish. What the GBP-CHF seems to have done is to retest this trend line here. This broken trend line, retested it, and with this rising low here, tested both and just moved up. Let me get rid of it. This doesn't seem so bad. This is what it seems to have tested and moved higher. So knowing that, we go down to our intraday. On our intraday, a move above this high here, this seems to be the high of the day, might send it to either of these levels or this zone of here. But if price cannot go above this high, then there is a possibility it may drop lower. So you need to just take note of that. The next one we'll be looking at is Euro AUD. And looking at the Euro AUD, let's look at it from a daily point of view. Price seems close bearish yesterday, and what we might be seeing might be a correction into this move. As you can see, this reversal pattern is still standing. So what we might be seeing is a correction into this move for continue down. So how do we play this? We go down to our intraday chart. As you can see, this level was support, as you can see all the weeks. So now price has broken below it, and if you notice, this is the 4-hour 200 moving average. Price has already tested these areas and found support here. So a rejection from here may send price lower. But should price close above this resistance at 1.5939, then price may head higher towards this point or this point. But for now, it still has a tilt to the downside. The next one we'll be looking at is the same thing, same family, GBP AUD. What they seem to do is like the GBP CHF of yesterday, they just came back and tested this trend line and went back up. This is how you know a trend that holds. So now, we can't deny the fact that the buyers still have power here. But their checkmate will be they need to close above this level. A move above that level would then expose the GBP AUD to higher levels. Let me see if I can find any higher level there. We have this place here. We have something here. We have this resistance here. So a move, then after that we have another one here. Then before this place here. So knowing that, we then move down to, so this is a game plan. To this level here at 1.8773 give way as a resistance, then you may be seeing price head higher towards this level. But for now, the buyers still seem to have control here. But you must be well aware, this is news. You know, there's what they call, in news, there's this term they use. They call it buy the rumor, sell the fact. So they've bought the rumor now. Let's see what happens when the fact comes out. You don't want to be caught on the wrong side. So this is the New Zealand USD. It still has a bullish bias for now, but he's at this resistance area here. That is 0.6840 to 0.6853. So should this level hold as resistance, you'll be looking for dips to buy to the upside. On this pair, you'll be looking for dips to buy to the upside on this New Zealand USD. Because for now, it still has a bullish bias because price is above all its moving averages on the 4-hour. That is pointing to a further bullish correction towards maybe this trend line. Next one we'll be looking at is the USD CHF. I'm looking at the USD CHF, no, USD card, sorry. USD card. Yesterday closed bearish. You may have a pullback into the body of the candle of yesterday. So how does this play out? Now, you just be looking for the bullish trend is weakening. As you can see, price has moved below the 14 moving average on the 4-hour. So what you'll be looking for is rejection from either this level, that is 1.3150, to this downside at 1.3374. So this level hold as support, then price may move higher. But should it fail as support, then price will drop a bit lower. So let me look at GBP card, same family, but as you can see, we moved away from our levels of, if you go and watch the YouTube video for yesterday, you will notice where I noted out most of some of these levels. So it is at a resistance here. If this level still holds, then price may drop towards this level. But for now, it still has a bullish bias. So if you want to short, you can take a cautious short, or you wait for a dip and buy the dip. But you need to be careful. I will caution a bit of avoidance on all GBP pairs today, because the market has bought the rumor. Before the news comes out, they will sell the fact. It is basic. You need experience to know that. So I wish you all a beautiful trading day, and may the pips be with you. Thank you all for coming.